Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on SUI. Covered this yesterday, wanted to cover it again today because it's necessary, all right? The price action has been convincing. Maybe that's a little bit too early to say, but the price action has been very good. I mean, SUI right here, you can see one of the main reasons why I wanted to cover SUI this morning is that we've seen some mean reversion, so we've seen some strength for some other altcoins as well, after the pullback we had overnight and during the Asian session and over the course of the weekends, of course. But SUI is one of the only altcoins that actually is pushing up with volume. So that makes it quite interesting. And that's also one of the key reasons why I think SUI, where initially I actually thought we would drop down lower, and I still think that is a possibility. I mean, the volume after yesterday is up 10%. That's not major, and I would almost say I'm not sure if Bitcoin's volume is higher, but still, like I said, SUI's volume compared to the volume we had before over the course of the weekends, it still was quite high, right? So then a 10% increase is quite good. But SUI, after its strong bounce here at 3.2, the start of that fair value gap, the start of that imbalance, we actually have a chance to get back into balance here. All right, so therefore, on the higher time frames, we could make this a one big fake out. And that would be incredibly bullish. All right, the main balance that SUI is trying to get into, I have a little bit of an itchy nose, excuse me. The main balance that SUI is trying to get back into is this level right here between 3.41, which you can see quite clearly on the chart as well as the main support level. The value area low is at 3.44, so we have not broken back into that level yet. And you can also see the last 4-hour time frame candle, which I would say we do need a 4-hour time frame candle within range with volume to say this is a reclaim. So that hasn't reclaimed yet, right? But because of the volume, I think we have a chance to do so. Regardless of how the market looks, because I have to say the market as a whole is not looking too great. Bitcoin did have a move up from the main support level here at 93,600, but we broke through the entire support level between 95,400 and 94,950. Great numbers. So the market as a whole is not looking too great, and therefore I also say wait for that 4-hour time frame candle to get that reclaim. But ultimately, given the volume and also given the SUI network strength, I think we have a chance here. All right, but we'll get to my prediction and the price action in a moment. First, talking about the fundamentals, what you can see for SUI right here is that the DEX trading volumes and the TVL are actually still pretty good, right? And SUI is one of the only networks that actually has levels similar to, in terms of network activity, similar to the beginning of this year, January. So that's fundamentally quite bullish. And then we also see a coin like Satis, one of the biggest DeFi applications on SUI, also gaining quite a lot of strength and volume, right? Which I normally like to see. Not as strong as last week, but still quite strong. Same thing with SUI, right? So therefore, I think we have a chance to reclaim this. Until we have reclaimed, and I would say be conservative, we need to reclaim above 3.42, 3.44. Until we have reclaimed, I will have to say that I think it's most likely that we will still return back to support, right? And then the main support level would be 3.05 and $3 to fill the entire imbalance. But $3 historically is also, well, psychologically a major level, but also technically a major level. So I would still say at this point of time that this is most likely. And then, like I said, SUI is quite strong, so I don't expect a huge crash until we get unless we get some very bearish news. But be aware of the next 4-hour time frame close. If that's bullish, if we can actually get that reclaim, then it will have to. Then my bias changes, and then I think we're back into this balance right here. And from this balance right here, a lot is possible, including a move into that $4 level. So I'll keep you updated on that, but that's what I think you need to know for now regarding SUI. Hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't, make sure to ask some questions about it. But for now, have a great day. I'll see you on my next videos. Have a great week as well, and take care. Bye.